So I'm finally getting into some production work with my Jack Daniels guitars. I have 10 orders for the Jack Daniels guitar, and the core body is taking me a little bit longer to do than what I would like. Using my other overarm router, it's a struggle. I always have to reset it up. I'm always doing something else with it. I purchased this CR Onsrud router. It's a model 2003. I think it's about 15 to 20 years old. It's a pneumatic inverted router that's got a pin here that drops up and down with a foot pedal. It's a very safe router because the bit is actually in the table, and as I push down on the router here, the pin drops and I can go ahead and route out. Let this drop back up with my foot. The pin pops back up into place when it knows that the bit has activated the pump on the bottom. It's got two different heights, a low and a high setting. So once I get this set up, I can route these out very quickly and I don't have to reconfigure anything. I purchased this off of eBay about a year ago. I saw it for $1,500. The guy lowered it to $1,000. I gave him a best offer of $950. He was in Atlanta. He shipped it up to me here in Chicago for about $250. I went and picked it up at the terminal. This fit in the back of my Flex relatively easily. These are pretty cheaper tools for what you're getting. The new ones run about $3,500 to $4,000. They're American-made tools. They're really, really rigid and strong. Once I got this home, I had to clean out the pneumatics. They had rusted together. I had to play with the motor a little bit to get it cleaned up. But once I got it running, this thing runs really smooth. I did this half of the guitar already, and what's cool is once you set the depth on this, you can just keep going. I do need to get some new router bits. I haven't done routing like this in a while, so what I'm going to do is buy some Hogger bits. These have these curves that are cut out that are a little bit more aggressive in the cut. You can take a little bit more material. These are a little bit more expensive than your standard spiral bits. They are engineered by Onsrud to be a little bit more aggressive for production work. So I'm going to flip this on and show you guys how this works. It requires a little bit more tools than you would think. The compressor I'm running, it needs 100 psi to pop this up and down. I need my dust collector going and I need this part on. So I'm running 3 110 20 amp lines. So this isn't something, if you don't have that in your garage, it's not going to work. But if you're thinking about upgrading your equipment, this is one of the great tools. I'm not going to do some of this work on the CNC. It would take forever. I don't have a production CNC. I have more a hobbyist CNC. But this is a production tool. It's beastly. It's probably about 350 pounds. All the chips fall in through here and get sucked in through my dust collector. This piston also adjusts. Right now it's set permanently, but you can also adjust as you're playing around with it. So this is a 3/4 piece of oak. You can move it so you're working with 1 or 2 inch stuff. Really awesome tool, guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing it in action. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next vid.